Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. I'm going to make this video for you young guys that are considering going to college, all right? I'm going to talk about the American education system right now, and for you older guys, don't tune out just yet. For you older guys, my age and above, all the way up to your 70s, 80s, whatever, I'm going to call for you guys to make an education reform. Contact your senator, contact your local government, make a difference about the education system in America and do what we can to improve the education system in America. For you younger guys, I'm going to answer the question, should you go to college? All right, let me talk a little bit about my experience. I have been to college. I have a college degree. Why did I go to college? I went to college to kind of prove everybody wrong. I decided to go to college, walk onto a NCAA football team and play football because it was difficult, because it was something that I didn't want to regret not doing later in life, and because I had a felony by that time. I was wrongly accused of a crime, and I am still waiting on, hopefully, somebody with a little bit of patriotism and a little bit of honor in our justice system or in our government to help me out, give me a pardon, whatever, but I only need it to clear my name. I am a successful businessman at this point, CEO of an international company, college degree, and I think I have at least the bare minimum of credentials that it would take to give you guys advice on whether you should go to school or not. Why did I go to college? Was it to advance in my career field? Yes and no. Those of you that should go to college, if you're considering going to college, really the only reason, in my opinion, that you should go to college is if you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a strength and conditioning coach like I was. I was a strength and conditioning coach at the University of Utah. It is a very difficult field to get into, an elite field. Why do I say that you should only go to school if it's required? Well, because, guys, you don't learn anything in school. All right, let me talk real quick about why I say you don't learn anything in school. For me, as a strength and conditioning coach, I learned everything about being a strength and conditioning coach when I got out and got my internship. I learned everything then. I learned a little bit. I have my CSCS certification. I learned a little bit as far as like the book knowledge. Book knowledge is almost useless in the real world, and you can learn all the book knowledge that they teach you in school on your phone just by Googling it. So it's all public information these days. We have more information on our phone now than the CIA did in the 80s. So really just mind-blowing. If you're looking to educate yourself, you can do it on your own. If Abe Lincoln was able to educate himself and become president of the United States with having to find books, scrounging them together when he can, I think you can be successful educating yourself because you have all of the information at the world at your fingertips. So let me talk about, are you getting anything out of school? Well, school, guys, you're paying somebody else for your education. So everybody says, well, school's very difficult. It's very prestigious. It's all this, these titles mean a lot. Well, guys, let me tell you this. You're paying somebody else. Do you think that they want you to stay in that school, or do you think that they're going to make it difficult, but they're going to make it possible? Because they don't want to make it so hard that nobody can do it. But when you get out into the work world, you're no longer paying that person for something. They're paying you for your services. Now, they don't want you to be successful. They want to make it as absolutely difficult as possible. You got to work your butt off to get that money. It's nothing like school. All of these kids that are saying, man, school's so hard, it's crazy, all of these rich kids that are in college without jobs and not knowing anything about the world, you got a rude awakening, son, when you get out there in the real world. Unless daddy has his own business that he's going to put you in, then you've hard wake-up call coming to you, okay? You're going to be hurting when you get out of college. That's why fraternities exist, because guys that really are unqualified for jobs are able to still get jobs through the good old boy system. Sad to see. I'm calling now for you older guys. I'm calling for an education reform. This is just messed up. All right, education is out there free for everybody. We really need to make education more accessible. And those of you college kids or kids thinking about going to college, if you can educate yourself, first I would recommend educating yourself. Obviously, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a college degree, and my college degree does not help me in any way, in any day, at any time for me being an entrepreneur and me being a successful international businessman. In no way has my college degree helped me for that. So I don't use my college degree at all anymore. Basically, through my strength and conditioning program on my website, a little bit maybe. I use my college degree in kinesiology, exercise science, human performance. But guys, we really need education reform in the United States. We need to find a better way to educate people. You don't have to be educated at a university to do something. That's not right. You shouldn't be able to just go to Harvard and then get a great job just because you went to Harvard. There's a lot of people that are probably better at doing whatever those people graduating from Harvard are that don't have the money or the resources, okay? And scholarships are great, and we're offering a lot of scholarships, and we do a lot of minority scholarships and stuff like that, but there's a lot of people that aren't minorities that need a scholarship. There's a lot of, it just across the board, there's a lot of ways we should be doing a lot of things better. Let's make education more accessible to more people, and let's really just make colleges less important. What we're doing is we're just creating this system where you're paying a lot of money for nothing. So I think testing should be more prevalent as far as aptitude testing. I think a lot of people should be going to trade schools. You should learn how to weld. You should learn how to do real stuff. Colleges just aren't teaching real world stuff. We need to put home ec back in high school. We need to put shop class back in high school. All of this stuff, you older guys, okay? And we're really seeing that now as America right now is having a wake-up call. We're being called to be more independent as a country. We're being called to be more self-sustaining and self-sufficient as a country. So let's all do our part, guys. Let's make the colleges and universities a little more accessible, a little less expensive in whatever way we can, and not hold as much clout. Let's make it a lot more important, and let's make it to where trade schools have a lot more clout. Let's make it to where everybody's job is important. I'll kind of give Germany as an example. They have really good service of trade, and everybody that learns everything for their job, they do a really good job with. Like if you're a welder in Germany, you're a doctor of welding. If you're a garbage man in Germany, you're a doctor of garbage man, collecting garbage in comparison to where we are in the United States. And if you look at their streets, if you look at their towns, if you look at their engineering, it's just better than ours, okay? It's a better functioning system in a lot of ways. They don't have the freedoms that we have, that's for sure. So let's be the best at what we can be. Let's make America great again, so to speak, and we can do that through educating our youths and through really pushing not just education, the system, but educating yourself and learning a trade. Thanks for watching, guys. Speak out. Do what you can to make the world a better place. Bone out.